From the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
What's good, my good people? This is the Wake Up Show. Reporting for duty. 5 a.m. roll call. What's up? What does 5 a.m. feel like, y'all? What's up with the Ghetto Cafe? What's up with the people of the Wake Up Show? What's up with the chat, man? I was planning on waking up at 4 and getting my workout in, but I definitely did not do that. I woke up at like 4:30, didn't get my workout in. But what's up with y'all, man? How's everybody doing? God is good all the time. Blessed to have another day. Blessed to be up in here with y'all. Let's go. We're on timing. We trying to do the 5 a.m. Trying to do the 5 a.m. We had a good show yesterday, you guys. We had a good show. We talked about a lot of relevant things. We talked about what's going on in the world, the current events, the current status of what's going on. Hey, man, shout out to you, Eddie Flores, clocking in for work. What up, Better Living, Los DLT, 8080s. Let's go. Be up in here, man. How is the weather? It is right now, it is 53 degrees in Los Angeles, where I am specifically. South Central is 53 degrees, but beautiful Los Angeles will be a good high of 72 today, man. Y'all don't be jealous out there, dude. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. We just in LA enjoying the weather, man. Just in LA enjoying life, enjoying the weather, but aware of what's going on in the world. But just to let y'all know, you know, we pay the weather tax. That's what it is. That's what we're gonna call that shit. We don't call it the weather tax. Why why California is so expensive. We do have the fourth largest economy in the world, California, that is. We pay the weather tax. You could go to Kenneth Hahn, through the stairs of Culver City. I think you could possibly see the beach and the mountains from Kenneth Hahn. I'm not sure. Yes, deal. Yes, Alberto. We back to early shows. Back to early shows. We back to doing call-ins. Back to doing it all, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I gotta make sure that get on the internet. I gotta make sure I do the Bluetooth. Settings, Bluetooth, Roadcaster. Let's go. Blessed in the West early today. Hey, J802. This is the plan. This is the plan, man. This is the plan to be up early and active and catch up with y'all early in the morning before y'all get out into the world, to tell y'all to be some good people, to give some good energy, to just show some love. It doesn't matter how many people are in here. It's 5 in the morning. I'm just chopping it up with my good people. We got the syndicate today at 11 o'clock. Syndicate today at 11 o'clock, you guys. So don't forget about the syndicate. AZ weather is just though. Do I still have that?
This will not stand.
I can't remember what that sound is. The thumbs down. AZ is nowhere near better weather than California. Because like, y'all be out there dying in the summertime. That shit be hot in AZ. Arizona. And Arizona is going blue. The Republicans been tripping out there. Motherfuckers going blue in Arizona and Texas. Shit is happening. Okay, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about how Arizona don't got no grass but on the country clubs. A lot of places in Arizona, y'all motherfuckers got rocks for front yards and backyards because it be too hot. There is a business, and there's a dude who started a business in, I don't know if it was Tucson or Phoenix, one of the cities out there, Arizona. He started $1 million business picking up dog shit in people's backyards because it was so hot. People didn't want to go in their own backyards and pick up dog shit. Hey, man, don't forget, y'all. Get your coffee, get your tea. We here in the morning. Get your coffee, get your tea. Rockianas. Ooh, get your coffee, get your tea, get your water, get your juice, get your smoothies. I've been making my own slushies lately. Rio's been on his own thing. I've been making my own slushies. I've been using frozen strawberries, lemonade that my son makes or my wife makes. Put a little bit of agave on there, a little ice in there. Blend that shit up and got my own strawberry lemonade slushie. That's how I've been getting down. Rio's been doing his thing. And I've been cooking, just so y'all know. Just so y'all know, I've been cooking and I've been cooking breakfast. I'm the breakfast guy now. So I've been cooking eggs. I know everybody likes to bag on me and be like, oh, Rios don't know how to cook. Rio's been cooking. I've been making breakfast in the morning for the kids. I perfected eggs, sunny side up. I'm good with that. I'm good with scrambled eggs, pancakes, bacon, sausage. I use the air fryer sometimes, you know what I mean? But I'm on top of my stuff. I'm getting better. 2026, I got to be better than I was in 2025. Do y'all feel that? Let's be better in 2026 than we were in 2025. We got to add more shit to our Batman belt, our utility belt, our go-go gadget tools. We got to keep adding to our belt as men and as women also. Women also, you ain't off the hook. Y'all need to also be continuously growing and getting better, becoming a better product of who you are. Progress. Why can't I ever point the correct way? Nigga, it's this way. Progress Progress over perfection. My brain can't work backwards, man. Machiavelli, it's just rich folks out there that pay for dumb stuff. Yes, it is. It was also in Arizona, another dude that made millions of dollars because he was a window cleaning business. Window cleaners get paid big bucks out there. But he was cleaning people's windows, not on businesses or corporate buildings, on people's houses. Yeah, I meant to be up this early, Ohio ties. What's up, man? Yeah, I meant to be up in here. Yes. Yes. I meant to be up in here. I meant to be up in here. I meant to update you guys and let you know I'm about to get back in the Discord and be back relevant in the Discord, being back active, being not even back, being actually active in the Discord, communicating and being a part of the Discord on a real impactful intent and engaging in the Discord. I think right now is the time, and it's really necessary for us to be engaging with each other, having these conversations, these open conversations, even getting on Discord lives. Like I saw MacWop last night. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I just saw him going into his breakdown talk because he had the Discord open, and he was saying he was going to bring people up from the Discord talking about things. I think that would that's going to be dope. I think if we start doing that, incorporating that like we had started, but then my internet started tripping. Once my internet started tripping, I had to like close Discord because it was taken away from all kinds of stuff over here. So, but yeah, now that I got my internet cracking, now that I'm on excellent, we could do other things. Chili omelets in the chat. Omelets in the chat, man. Rios is progressing. Progress over perfection. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. Shout out to MacWop. I didn't get to, like I was saying, I didn't get to watch the whole stream, only really the beginning of the stream, but I saw that he was talking about Discord, and I think let's get the Discord going. You know what I mean? And then another thing about the Discord, I think we got rid of some of the knuckleheads and the people that was like toxic. I didn't like being in the Discord because then I would just like close out channels because people were just fighting and going back and forth, get to drinking or whatever it was. After the morning show, they would jump in there and be on some whole other stuff. Like, I'm just like, nah, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of I don't want to have no shit where people are doing that negative shit. But I think we're now in a place, drop the views. We've gotten the solid crew to where we can be in the Discord and be actually positive and function in the correct way. So I don't know if last night, if he pulled up people on the Discord, like almost like how Pun used to do. Pun used to do that shit all the time with damn it, what was that shit called? With the Ace Pit. What was Pun's show called? His engaging show with the fans. Damn. Let Me Cook. Like Let Me Cook. That shit was dope. That was a dope concept. I like that. I want to incorporate that. And then before we get into the Reptilians and talking about that shit. Oh, so he did do a Let Me Cook last night. Yeah. Okay. Good. Before we get into the Reptilians, but you know, our shit gonna be a whole different vibe. I might incorporate that into our files, the Discord into our files, which is coming up this week. I'll have the Discord up and we'll be able to react to things. I'll talk to you guys. And that's how we'll do the R files. But what he did bring up before we get into the Reptilians, which I think is going to be the next bomb drop, is the power of the camera and the lights. I've been telling people about that shit. For a long time, that it causes a different reaction out of people. It causes people to act differently, to be territorial, predatorial. They want their shine, they want their time. And just looking at MacWop last night and catching a few clips of the Apollo talking about John showed up early, is he feeling a certain kind of way? We have to realize and not take for granted the positions that we have and the positions that we sit in. Because after a while, we could become content and be like, ah, man, this is bullshit, or this is whatever, or this is that. I'm not tripping. But the position that you're in right now, someone will die to be in. Someone will put max effort to be who you are, to be doing what you're doing. And we have to always recognize and appreciate the now, the situation, the moment that you're in right now. Appreciate it. Because there is somebody out there doing worse or that is wanting to be in your position. And there was no place better than in Hollywood in production. When I was one of my many jobs, I was a production assistant in Hollywood. Like, man, this job is whack. Like, I don't feel like doing this shit. We here all day. We get a base pay of 200 and we here for hours. However long the shit goes, that's how long we're there. And you getting paid $200 flat. And you just running around doing this, doing that, trash, bringing these things, bring coffee, bring that. Oh, get the cables, get the table set up. And you think that it's the worst job in the world and you working with a crew and you just thinking like, damn, man, I hate this shit. You know, I'm in LA, nigga, 15-minute drive that way, 15-minute drive wherever the production is. It ain't even a hassle for me. But it was people on my production team that have moved out from like Ohio, moved out from Nebraska, moved out from Florida to be a production assistant. Like they have moved and stopped their life to come out to be what I was just on a whim. Like, oh, I'm doing this. I can't stand this shit. But it was people sacrificing to be what I was. It was people that would have probably done a bunch just to be where I was at, just to be on set with people, just to be in Hollywood. And I was taking it for granted like it wasn't nothing, but it was something. And then also, it was those people that were doing that because they wanted to become a director, because they wanted to become a writer, because they wanted to become an actor. It wasn't that they just wanted to be a production assistant. They see the opportunity that you have. They see the opportunity that you have, and they're like, shit, I can do more with what he's got because he don't even realize how much he has. They see the opportunity that you don't see. They see what you're not taking advantage of. And they like, if I was in that position, this is what I would do. If I was in this position, this is how much more I would do than that person. So you got to realize, you be in them seats, you be in them lights. Don't take it for granted. People be wanting those seats. Yeah, man. What up, Sizzle Show? I see you. I see you up in here. You already know. Hey, man. NYC Knowledge. You know, the Black Samurai, man. Yasuke. Y'all can see that. Love that. Eastside Golf, Black Golf Company, Black Golf Clothing Company. I think they got partnerships with Nike and everybody. But coming up next is Ace Golf, Darrell Wright's Ace Golf Company. Coming up. But let's start talking about it, you guys. Let's start talking about it. Let's get into it. Not too heavy. Not too heavy. Just world-changing type shit. Not too heavy, just world-changing stuff. Let's get into this reptilian thought that I had last night. As I'm jumping in bed, about to go to bed, as I'm watching the seven nights of the kingdom, 7 nights, something like that. It's 7 nights, some Game of Thrones shit. Me and my wife laying in bed, and I just start thinking about all the shit that is being revealed, all the things that are now being said, all the things that are coming to light. The Miami Mall shit is really what I want to take a deep dive in. I want to get footage. I want to go to that mall. I want to really talk to some people about what happened at the Miami Bay Mall or some shit. Because I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, what if it was like some reptilians, some shit like that, that people were being revealed. Something happened where they were being revealed. And so in London, in like the London or UK, let's say London or we'll say London. I think it is London. That per square foot per square mile, they have the most gargoyle statues on their buildings. They have the most secret societies and they have the most accounts of interactions with reptilians. And like how we report UFOs out here in the United States, they have reports of reptilians. A lot of them, and a lot of the ladies of the night. A lot of the ladies of the night have reports of having sexual relationships with higher up people, and in the middle of their interaction, in the middle of their partner's release, they could feel spikes or scales coming on their back, because when they release, they lose control. They can't control their look for that long. And so there's a bunch of reports of ladies of the night reporting that there are men that when they're having those relationships, they halfway turn into reptilians. Now we've seen the like actors or people on stage or people on camera losing like control of their form. There was a lady that she was on some show and she started like, and they cut away from her, right? And she was just like out of nowhere, just like, and it was just like a movie, like how they like start losing control of each other. Or their eyes do some weird shit. From what I am going through, from what I'm seeing, from me, I used to be David Icke. Yes, he used to be a footballer. He used to be a journalist, and he had an experience in South America where he became unconscious by a pyramid, and he says people that he was revealed all the information. I would not be surprised right now, you guys, if they revealed to us the royal bloodline, the reptilians, and that the world is being run by these people, because aliens is real. Aliens are real. UFOs are real. Starting to have sightings everywhere. Crazy sightings. Some kids opened a portal in Miami. I believe so. I believe in that interdimensional shit, that timeline stuff, because we just talked about the predictive programming, right? Predictive programming. They've been showing in all these shows all the different timelines, all the dimensions, time travel, this stuff. It's a lot out here that you think we are alien race as well, Kingpin? I wouldn't be against it. I don't really know the origin of us. I don't know the origin of us. I don't know if I believe a Big Bang theory. Oh, this galaxy smashed against that one, and this is how we came back. How you know that? Hey, Third Coast, David Icke was the beginning. He says it all the time. You know what? Let's pull up something from David Icke. Let's pull up something from just real quick.
Would you describe yourself as a conspiracy theorist?
Well, I look at what officialdom tells us is happening and check it out. And if you can back that up with information, it's not a theory. And there are situations where you think, I think this could be this, or it could be that could be happening. That's a theory. But much of it is backed up by hard factual information. And interestingly, when you look at the dictionary definition of the very word conspiracy, we're drowning in them. What one is the action of plotting or conspiring. I mean, that's happening all the time.
Give me an example of a conspiracy at the moment.
Well, ironically, we've had George Osborne this week trying to ridicule conspiracies involving the EU by...
This is in 2016 also, just so you guys know, this is in 2016.
Likening them to believing in the Loch Ness Monster. And in the same week, we've had the Daily Mail exposing the Prime Minister for conspiring, in effect, with big business to frighten the public into staying in the EU, while publicly to Parliament as well, saying that he would come out if the renegotiations didn't work. That's a conspiracy.
Is that a conspiracy, or is it just politicians doing the time-honored thing of being less than honest with us?
Well, if you're telling the public that you will have the option of coming out if you do not renegotiate with the EU the way you want, and you don't do that. And at the same time you're telling the public and Parliament that, you are...
Sir No Face Art. The same time that I was getting into David Icke when I was in high school and reading up on him, Googling David Icke and finding out about his shit that happened in South America and his interactions with the tribe people. I was also reading Behold the Pale Horse. New World Order, Behold the Pale Horse, David Icke, Claude Anderson, Powernomics. I remember it was like 6 books that I was reading in the 10th grade when I was like learning about David Icke, and I was also learning about like the strength of the spirals and like a twist and dreadlock, the locks and all that, all at the same time. And I was already rebelling as a kid, but then when I was learning this kind of information, it really sent me on a rebellion's path. But yes, I'm on that with you. This is in 2016. This is way after I had discovered David Icke. I had discovered David Icke in 2002.
Working with big business behind the scenes, all ready to frighten the public into staying in. Even
Ohio ties. Let's do it. You know what, Ohio? Since we're going to start this Discord stuff up, let's start with the Delbert Blair. Send me some stuff in the Discord. Let's get it started with Delbert Blair, and let's get started in the Discord with this information with the Behold the Pale Horse and everything. Let's start that. Start sending it in to that, and we'll get started there.
Even though your renegotiation's not finished, that is a conspiracy to mislead the public.
What other conspiracy should we worry about?
Well, what we're looking at all the time are conspiracy after conspiracy coming to light, while the idea of conspiracy and the very word conspiracy is demonized. For instance, we have a situation with this Chilcot inquiry where we're going to see, indeed the information has already come out, that the Prime Minister of the time, Tony Blair, and George Bush and the...
When you hear Tony Blair, your skin should crawl.
The administrations lied to us to justify an invasion of Iraq. And that is a conspiracy.
We just randomly went to this video. I haven't watched this video. I just pulled this up this morning like, this would be a good watch. I've never watched it. I like David Icke. How similar does that sound, dude? Oh my God. To what's happening right now. Like, it's not far off from what's happening right now. Change the Q in Iraq with the N, Iran. Like, just change that. Just change one letter. Let's listen to that a little bit more of that.
And that is a conspiracy that has cost the lives of staggering numbers of people and created an ongoing catastrophe that's still going on. And let's not forget this. The very same people, not just the same agencies, the same people that told us there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq when they knew they weren't, those very same people gave us the official story of 9/11. And what the mainstream media is doing...
Do y'all hear that? And now they're telling us that they're closer to nuclear development, nuclear weapon development. They're a week away. BB has been saying this shit for years that they're a week away. Didn't we just destroy their nuclear shit a year ago or something? Didn't Trump just claim like, oh, we destroyed their nuclear capabilities. We destroyed it with capabilities like never before. They'll never be able to do that again because of what we did to them. Didn't he just say that shit just recently, like a year ago? Yeah, now they're back over there. because of a threat to America and because of nuclear weapons. Same thing. WMD. They're not using weapons of mass destruction no more. They're using nuclear weapon capability.
9/11 a conspiracy?
Of course it was.
Who was behind it?
Well, what was behind it
No,
was...
who was behind it?
Well, again, in the time we've got here, it's very difficult. But there is a network that works through government agencies, through organizations like the CIA, etc., to push an agenda on the world which is unfolding by the day. My books in the 1990s laid out what this agenda was, and those books are now being read on the television news in changes in society and laws coming in.
Okay.
And the thing is, this is the point, the mainstream media has accepted that those same characters lied about Iraq, but will not question in any way the same people's version of 9/11. They're journalists, it's their job.
Isn't that shit crazy?
But
They won't
you
question
still
it.
think they're all family work?
That the shit fell straight down. That's supposed to sustain structure stability under all type of heat. But let's go.
Shape-shifting lizards.
Yes, I do.
You do.
Yes.
And you also want us to believe 9/11 is a conspiracy.
Yes, but the
Doesn't
point
that rather undermine? I mean,
Well, no, it
I can
doesn't.
see the point that you might have some question 9/11. But if you also think that Buckingham Palace is inhabited by lizards, it kind of undermines
but it's not
it.
that it's not that simple. There's a whole big backstory before you get to
Do y'all see how like this is 9 years ago? 10 years ago. It's 2016, 10 years ago. Do y'all see how fast they are to dismiss what he's saying or dismiss what you're telling? What he's basically saying is like the people that lied to you and created a whole war where all these people died over something they lied about. You don't think that they would lie about 9/11 and what took place on 9/11? The same people that have been doing disgusting shit to the black community, Tuskegee experiment. You just look at the Tuskegee shit. They just watched the whole community of people suffer from disease just to see how it took place. You think that the people that ran Contra and COINTELPRO and basically infiltrated the community with drugs and crack and got people stuck on crack to fund a rebellion, a coup in Nicaragua. You don't think these people are disgusting and won't lie about everything? They were begging America to go into war. Nobody wanted to go into war. I don't think nobody's ever, even Vietnam. I don't think anybody wanted to go into war, but they had things take place so that they can conspire and move the masses to be like, okay, let's go. You don't think that they doing shit like that? It's just common sense at this point.
what I'm saying. If you deliver it in one line, the world's run by reptiles, you meet it on one level. Oh, that's crazy! Immediate reflex action. But when you see the backstory and the evidence to support this, ancient and modern, you see that one line, throwaway line, in a completely different context.
All right, let me bring it.
MGN Loverface. I don't know if it's about money because money's not even real.
Have you ever believed in a conspiracy theory, Liz?
No, I haven't. But I think David Aronovich is really interesting on this because he says
Rising Moon, I see you.
Paradoxically, we keep obsessing about conspiracies because somehow it's actually reassuring to think that there's some great network or some purpose when in fact the world is chaotic and random and terrible things happen.
And Iraq was just a horrible foreign policy mistake.
And we can't get our heads around it.
You see, as a journalist, I would love to believe in conspiracy theorists because they're much better stories. But almost everything I've ever investigated, it turns out cock-up is a better explanation than conspiracy.
How about now? I would like to hear what that guy has to say now. Now finding out about the dude that was in the Epstein files, getting released, now being investigated, people leaving their jobs, resigning in this child trafficking ring. Now, you were an investigator, you're a journalist. You weren't into that. You didn't know about that shit.
Yes, I know people put a lot of work into conspiracy theories, but I still think they're actually intellectually lazy.
You see?
I think, people just don't want to get their head around the way things really work. That having been said, let me say firstly that, you know, a lot of people are gullible about conspiracies. I mean, I think the police were extremely gullible about the Downing Street paedophile ring, as it turns out. And on the other hand, I'll just end my comment with this point. There clearly was a conspiracy over Hillsborough, and over 28 years or whatever it was, people denied there was a conspiracy, but there was.
See? People denied that the Area 51 exists. No conspiracy there. No UFOs. No. Man, maybe Bigfoot, maybe all that shit fucking is real.
My last book before the present one is 1,000
Top of the
Pages.
morning, bro,
Have you
man,
read
from the
any of
fifth
my books?
floor.
No, I haven't.
How do you know that it's intellectually lazy?
I wasn't talking about you, actually,
No,
David.
no. You were talking about me because that's what I do.
Let's go, David.
How do you
No,
know
I meant members of the public who immediately latch on to a conspiracy as being the most reasonable explanation of a perfectly simple situation, I think are intellectually lazy.
How
That
do
was
we
my
know
point.
you're not a conspiracy to make us all believe in conspiracies?
People must believe what they like. See, this is the simple thing. It's ever so simple. You look at information and you make.
But then ask that person, then this is the other thing. Ask that person, what's your religion? What is your religion? What do you believe in? Oh, something you've never seen. Oh, stories from a book that you didn't get to experience. Tall tales, maybe folk tales, maybe tribal stories that have been blown up, exaggerated. You'll believe that and not call that a conspiracy theory. You didn't see that shit. You have no factual evidence. You're personally that shit is real. But your faith and your hope and all this stuff is in this religion and in this God and this thing. But then you won't question that, but you'll question somebody saying, like, what's happening right now that I see and that I can feel and that I can investigate. This and that. No, that's a conspiracy theory. That's not real. But what about your religion? Is that that's not a conspiracy theory?
A decision on what you think of it. But if no one is investigating what governments and authorities are saying with a view to whether it's true or not, then what chance have people got to see information that they can then make a decision on? All they're getting is the mainstream repeat version of everything.
Well, I mean, in my career, everything I know has been investigated, and we go by the facts. Just very briefly,
How do you know that? That right there is a conspiracy. Everything has been investigated. By who? That doesn't have that they may have a dog in the fight. They may be biased because they have a reason for this not to come out. Why is the fact that the military doesn't tell us everything? Why can they not talk about what they see in the skies? Why can they not talk about everything that they see? When the president gives away our location and our positions and what we do every day.
What are you up to these days?
Just got a new book out called Phantom Self, and I'm going on a world tour all over the world. And that shows how many people are looking at this.
As in, before you go on that world tour, would you?
Okay. Who is that? Loverface and Third Coast. Let me drop the Discord in here so you guys can drop that into the Discord and we could go over that later on. But let me see. Let me pull my Discord up actually. Ohio Ties is very familiar with the Discord. It is the Ghetto Cafe. How do I invite people? Let me see. Dang it. Hold on. I'm trying to invite. Okay. Go. Boom. Okay. This is to get you guys over to Discord. This is my Discord. It's the RIos. It's the Ghetto Cafe. I might change the name. But what is his name? Reggie Brown. No. Yeah, shout out Reggie Brown. MGN Loverface and Third Coast. The Discord is right here. If you guys have links and videos that you guys want to check out, when we go R files and we pull up the Discord or whatever, put it in there, and our topic will be, our next R files will be the topic of this. what we're kind of going through, revealing the things that they're hiding from us. The media doesn't tell us everything. If you're not questioning the media and what's going on with what is being purchased and who is controlling the narrative, TikTok, Fox News, who said Fox News was being sued for $1 billion because knowingly lying about the election shit being rigged or whatever they were knowingly lying about. They went on court and their lawyer's argument was, we are an entertainment company. We are not news. If you take what we say as news, you're an idiot. This is what they said in court. This is Rupert Murdoch's argument in court is, if you believe anything that's on our shit as if it's news, you're an idiot. We're an entertainment company. Now, look at how much Fox you've watched, or maybe you haven't watched a lot of Fox, but just think about the Fox that you've seen, the reporters, the journalists that have been arguing to their red in the face on Fox. They're just playing. That's not real. That's just entertainment. This is entertainment. We're an entertainment company. Okay. Ohio Times charged 6 brand new wallets on Poly Market, made over 1 million on the prediction that we would bomb Iran the day we did. That's literal money being made on military strikes. Shit. Question is, Ohio, did you invest in that? 6 brand new wallets on Poly Market made. I don't even know what that even actually means, but I'm guessing that it was like a bet that this would happen. Like Kalshi, like you could bet on shit. Now, let's just dig a little deeper. Think if you're lined up to make billions and billions of dollars if there is war because of defense contracts. You're in line to make billions and billions of dollars if we go to war. Do you know how many people made money over that long ass war that we was in the Middle East? Just imagine the incentive that you have to make $1 billion and not care about our babies, our children dying. We have 6 Americans that are unalive, that passed away, that Trump says, yeah, it's a part of war. It's likely to be more. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be, but likely there's more that are going to be dying. It's a part of war. But you dodged war. You dodged the military. You dodged it. Oh yeah, it's just a part of it. It's just a part of it. But they make billions of dollars. Halliburton, made billions of dollars. They are invested in things that make money from war. Everything that goes to the military is overpriced. It's overpriced. A washer, a screw, a bolt, a union. Everything is overpriced. They charge through the roof for everything. So if you got a defense contract, a military contract, building toilets, building porta potties, building soap dispensers, building whatever. If you have a contract with the military, you make buku money. The wallets were open, brand new, the same day. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. That's that insider shit. Yeah, GC Lord, we on Discord for sure. But think about the company, the guy who started a company. He started an app that all he does is follow Congress, government, like the House of Representatives, Congress. He follows their investments. He just matches their investments. Whatever they do, he does their same investments. Became $1 billion company because he's just doing what the politicians, the investments that they're making, he's making. And he has an app that shows you the investments that they make. And all you got to do is make the same investments as them. And he said they're the most successful investing group is the politicians. What? Is that why them wallets went crazy? Is that why the wallets went crazy? Nancy Pelosi was famous for this, for her investments. Trump had the State of the Union the other day, said, and we're going to put a stop to people being able to invest and quietly invest or whatever. And she's standing up like, bitch, he talking about you. He's talking about you. Cash Patel. They went into his investments. Wait, wait, what? Yeah, it's a trip. They're doing all kinds of stuff right in front of our eyes. Right in front of our eyes. But it's all good. Yes, you guys, don't forget to join the Discord. I think I may have to figure out how to accept you guys into the Discord. That's the link to the Discord. If you guys go in, I have to probably accept you. Let me see. Where is the Discord? Let me see. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to pull up Discord. Where the hell is it? Shit won't pull up, huh? All of a sudden. It won't open. Fuck, whatever. But I will go in there later on today. We will talk and we'll have discussions. Let me see if I have it on my phone also. $5 a.m. We up in here, 5 a.m. Don't matter how many people up in here, we gonna be up in here. Don't matter how many people up in here, we gonna be up in here. No, we was just talking about like, what do you guys think the next reveal is? The next big reveal. We're being exposed to everything. We're being exposed to all the shit that's happening, all the nasty foods, all the horrible shit they've been feeding us. You know, one of the craziest shits that I think about is, like the Dr. Sebi and all the stuff about like health and how you eat and like the acidics that you put in your body, alkaline, alkalytic, whatever you call it or whatever. But what really tripped me out is how they talk about the food pyramid. The food pyramid and how that switched everything in the past. Like, oh, this is how you eat. This is what's healthy. And now today they're saying that food pyramid is supposed to be upside down as in importance, as in priority. And that the reason that happened was because of money. Because the food pyramid caused people to make money. Who own the meat factories? Who own the dairy factories? Who owned these companies? Who was going to make money if we sold the food pyramid to all the doctors, all the hospitals, all the nutritionists? Everybody is pushing this food pyramid that is actually a lie. But they told it to the whole world that this is what healthy is. And now today, oh no, it's upside down. It's supposed to be the other way around. And that was for everybody. That wasn't, this is me getting out of my own individual trauma, pain. Like, oh, I can't see past what we went through. Like we did, Black Samurai Yasuke, we were slaves. We went through some crazy shit. But for a long time, I never looked past my own trauma or my people's own pain. These people are doing it to their own people. They're doing it to the world. They don't give a damn about nobody. Yeah, taking advantage of us and using us is free labor. And that was advantageous for them because it was allowed to happen. It was disgusting. But they're going to do whatever they're allowed to do. They're going to do whatever they're allowed to do. If this shit with this Epstein case don't tell you they don't give a damn about nobody, they don't. The ICE murdering white lady in broad daylight. No weapon, no gun, no nothing. Murder broad daylight. Pop. As she drives off. Pop. On camera. The dude gave up his phone like, I'm protected. I don't care. White lady. These girls in this Epstein files, little white girls. Little white girls. And they don't give a damn. They putting their names out there, their phone numbers out there, trying to expose them, trying to use the fear tactics of, this is usually the reason why women don't come out and don't say shit, because they end up becoming the exposed party in the whole thing. They're the ones that get put in a vulnerable position. I have that book, Reggie Brown. I have that book. They don't give a shit. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about us. They blatantly saying it. Shit, I don't give a shit. I don't give a god dog. They're like, we don't care. They still alive. I brought it up yesterday. They don't care about those girls just as much as they don't care about the schools that they're bombing. A girl school, a little girl school. They don't give a damn. They ain't trying to reveal that shit. They're not trying to mess up their money train. They're not trying to mess up their gravy train. If they expose all these rich cats, it messes their shit up. They investments, they insider trading shit. Random thoughts, man. Hey, oh so real. What's up, man? Welcome to the party, man. This is the wake up show. This is Coffee with Rios. This is what we doing. 5 a.m. We chopping it up. We getting to it. We talking about some shit. Don't forget about the Discord. You guys join the Discord. We have a show called R Files that I haven't done in a while, but I'm gonna be pulling up the videos and I'm gonna be pulling up y'all on Discord, and we're gonna talk about the video that you share. So you're gonna get to this. It's a very interactive show where you get to talk about the video. If you suggested a video, I'm gonna pull up the video. I'm gonna pull you up on Discord, and we get to discuss what we're looking at. You get to explain all kind of stuff. Yeah, it's beyond black, white, left, right. 100%. Mr. Dirty. That's all I'm saying. That they don't care about what, they don't care if it's, we used to think like, oh, they won't do shit. They'll die on the sword for a white lady. They'll go and burn a whole Tulsa, Oklahoma over what a white lady says. They'll burn down Black Wall Street for what a white lady says. They'll kill a little boy, Emmett Till, over what a white lady says, who ends up saying like on her deathbed, my bad. But now we're seeing that they don't even care about them. They just use them just as little ploys, little pawns on the board. Motherfucker, they may be reptilians. They may be blue blood reptilian bloodlines. The families, they might be that. If you ain't that, they don't give a damn. If they don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. If they don't give a damn, we don't. That's the data originals of that. Oh man. Hey, MG in Loverface, I appreciate you for tapping in. We'll be here tomorrow, 5 a.m. Become a member. If you guys can, I would really appreciate the membership. If you guys go into the membership, we're going to be doing lives and certain lives in the membership, certain things, certain IRLs, certain vlogs are going to be in the members section. So if you can, like, subscribe, become a member, and let's build this community, because this is what I'm doing here. I'm going to be here every day. Every day I'm going to be here. I'm going to try to build. I'm going to be consistent. You guys get in here, become members, get into Discord, join the Discord, and we're going to start doing a lot of shit over here, man. That's what we're building with Society of Freedom. That's what this is. Society of Freedom Media 1981. Still got to change that damn name. I don't like SOF Media 1981. But just think about it, man. Just think about things that are going on. Blue, white, black, brown, purple. None of that shit matters. I realize that shit now. I realize now that like that's how they keep us fragmented. And that's how they keep us distracted from the real predators. They keep us distracted from the real predators. It's all of them. They like, oh shit, let's play this game. Let's set this game up to where they can choose a side. And they'll think that side's for them and this side is against them. No matter what, we'll have full support because one side will support this and one side will support this, and then we'll just keep them at each other's necks, and they'll hate each other so much that they'll stop believing what the party is doing. But because that's how they identify, that's their identity, they'll never lose it. They'll never lose that identity. They'll stick with it. Just like the MAGAs. Trump said it. He said these people will shoot themselves. I could shoot somebody on this street in broad daylight and they'd still support me. You think that master manipulator hasn't studied? You think these people haven't studied how to manipulate, how to get a cult-like following? It's simple. Follow the steps that they've been doing forever. Good morning, Cali Bags. What's up? What's going down, Cali Bags, man? What's happening with you guys? What's going on, man? I was just telling people to become a member of the channel. Hey, Mr. Dirty, thank you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Lucky. Let's talk about Lucky real quick. Since we want some feel good story. We want some warm shit. Want to feel good this morning. Just check out Lucky's journey. We talking about luck, y'all. We talking about luck. Good Luck TV. We want to talk about his journey real quick. If you look at his journey from a year ago to what he's doing right now and finding his place and finding his community, it is the most incredible thing. And that's what I got to tell Luck about. I got to tell Luck to start a Discord. But Luck was starting off telling people how to use cameras. He was photography and like, oh, this lens and this. And, dude. And just like really trying to figure out, but just being a part of the YouTube channel, being a part of the YouTube community, to his progress, to where he is today, talking about music, metal, which I'm going to tell y'all, metal is one of the dopest art forms. I've been listening to shit. I try not to listen to too much. I want to listen to the shit that Luck tells me about, but he's reacting to metal. He's reacting to metal, and some of the shit is so fucking dope. It's so dope how they're not boxed in, how they're not marginalized to be, oh, I have to be this certain way, or I have to be this way. And you get to see the feedback from the community. They're talking, they're sharing information, teaching. They're not just engaging, they're actually teaching also. AZ's finest. I got my first camera because of Luck. That's the hell I'm talking about, man. So make sure you guys check out Luck's page and check out his journey. You could go to the beginning, his very first video, to his last video right now. That's why behind metalheads and reaction channels will blow your mind. I'm a hater. Better gets no play. Hey, you tripping. Some of the most famous songs that you know in your head, that's what I realized. That in the 80s, most of the songs that was on video games, most of the songs that was on the movies, it was all metal. It was all metal, and that shit was dope. Because now I hear it, I'm like, boom. Like Beavis and Butthead, I know this shit from Beavis and Butthead. Dun, 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 I knew that jingle or whatever from metal. And see, that's the shit that is why we're so blocked off the shit, is because we just automatically say, no, I'm not listening to that shit. Not metal. I'm not listening to metal. I don't do that shit. I tell you what, I'm not doing that. Yeah, because you've boxed yourself into what you will enjoy. You ain't open to the world, to what's really going on. I regret that I knew kids in junior high school or high school that were into metal and they were different and like kind of shunned them like, oh, you guys stay over there. We over here. But they were listening to music that was way beyond the lyrics of the shit that we was listening to. We was listening to some old stupid shit, good music, good rap, good hip hop, R&B was good, soul music was good. They was listening to some shit that was fucking lyrically way beyond what the fuck we was talking about. And topics, you want to talk about topics of slavery, oppression, They don't just talk about what they've been through. They talk about history. They talk about all that shit. I'm telling you,
Haven't seen
deep
Gumby
shit.
in that chat in a minute. Hope all is well.
I
Thank
see.
you, Rios, for the early morning motivation and shouts out luck always comedy.
We do have different definitions of what metal is. You know how many different genres of metal there are? You don't. I don't either. I don't say thousands. There's hundreds of genres of rock and roll, metal, heavy, this and that. So many different genres. I was blown away. Yeah, see that, Ohio. You're the same as me. That's exactly what I thought. I thought, oh, metal is just screaming and growling and this. Nope. But shout out to Luck. Shout out to Luck, man, for sure, for sure. It's all love all the time. I just want to give him some love. And just, you know what, let me go to his page just in case you guys aren't following Luck, that you guys can go follow him. Just show a little love to Good Luck TV, man. And it don't take nothing to show some love. It don't take anything to show some love and extend the olive branch and say, you know what? Let me promote this and let me say, hey man, I'm proud of what you're doing and what you got going on. That man not getting locked up, man. I doubt he's getting locked up for that. Yeah, AC/DC, I believe, is metal. Let me see. No, hard rock or hard rock or blues rock, AC/DC. Rather than strictly heavy metal. But I'm telling you, not forcing nobody, but I'm just saying there's more to it than what we think because we've seen it from the outside. Oh, you dress like this. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you do this. That's weird. We let that shit push us away from a lot of shit that's really fucking interesting. I'm behind. He still got to go to court, I think. Don't he got to go to court? ZG, you don't. This is what I'm saying. This is where you got to be careful. This is where you got to be careful. ZG, I don't know what personally took place. I don't know. I ain't read into it. I ain't did it. But does it say in the papers that he repeatedly did that? Where did that come from? Where'd that come from? Seattle, home of Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, that's grunge. Hey man, all that music is dope. I love Nirvana. I love Pearl Jam. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love Sublime. Love all that shit. Yeah, so ZG, you just are just listening to Auntie's story. Okay. Well, if you just listening to one party, one thing that I realized is growing up is you got to hear both sides of the story and really sit down and communicate because I don't know. I don't think anybody should ever put their hands on women. I don't think women should ever put their hands on men either. I don't think anybody should be putting their hands on anybody. Nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. First off, I don't know what they had going on. I don't know what their situation was, but nobody should be putting hands on anybody. I didn't drop Luck's thing in here. Hey, you guys, go follow Good Luck TV. My bad. I forgot to drop that in the chat. Go follow Good Luck TV. The domestic abuse is a horrible thing. It is nasty. It's also nasty and disgusting to embellish as well. And I've seen that on both sides of that. I don't know the situation. Never put your hands on anybody. I feel it's just as disgusting for a woman to hit a man as it is for a man to hit a woman. You do not have authority over my body. You do not have authority over me to be touching me in a way that I don't want to be touched. And that goes both ways. Keep your hands off me. I ain't did nothing to you to put your hands on me. Let me read a super chat that just came through. Cristiano Carranzo, haven't seen Jumby in the chat in a minute. Hope all is well. Thank you, Rios, for the early morning motivation and shout outs, luck, always comedy. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the memberships. Memberships and super chats are what's going to help this page grow. Yes, me being better and me being more consistent is what's going to help this page grow. But to be more consistent, to be here, here more, and to be available more, the memberships and the super chats help me be here. It helps the show. Like, yeah, if we need funding, we're an independent company. We're an independent network. If you appreciate independent thoughts, independent network that doesn't have any sponsorships and has to say this because of this or that, support, man. Give me a super chat, memberships, and things about to start rolling. Yeah, I hope somebody just said it's a felony. I didn't know. I don't know if he has a felony, but if he does, woo-wee, that's cold business. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself, both sides of the party. Jumpy has been, let me talk about that. Jumpy has been very active, actually, Cristiano. Maybe not in the wake up show, but he's been a part of the Imperfect Perspective. He's been a part of Syndicate. He's always showing love and always saying the greatest morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, I forgot about that. This is the wake up show, Coffee with Rios. The number one morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Society of Freedom, Craig. You know what I mean? Greatest morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Yeah, he bailed out, man. Like people will run with all kind of stuff. People will run with all kind of information. I don't know what is what. I'm not gonna call anybody this. I'm not gonna call anybody that. But I know how shit goes. What up, Kevin Finley in the building? One of my number one supporters, man. Keeps me motivated, keeps me going. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Just because somebody got a felony don't mean I don't automatically just because. Well, I'm growing from there. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what you grew up, what you've seen, and what you've been through. But I know better than to point the finger right away. Like I'll wait till some shit comes out and really is what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, I've seen shit. I've been a part of some shit. And this ain't got nothing to do with Auntie Emma. But I've been a part of some shit where somebody accused somebody of something. I'm not going to say what gender versus what gender and who gender was what. But I've been a part of some shit where somebody accused somebody of something very, very wrong. Accused them of something very bad. And we all knew it was a straight out lie. Like, what? That you lying. Like, that's a complete lie. Everybody was right there. And we couldn't believe it. And so that person winked their eye at us on the other side, like, gotcha. But when they winked their eye, like, got your ass, the police officer saw that person do that and immediately took the handcuffs off of such whoever was whoever. But some people do things because I just know not to pass judgment like right away. Never put your hands on any women. Never put your hands on men. Do not do that shit. Domestic violence is horrible. Domestic abuse is horrible. Abuse is horrible. Any kind of abuse. Violence is horrible. Abuse is horrible. Keep your hands to yourself. Why can't we communicate through shit? Real sizzle. Come on, cuz. Like, I say negative shit about Long Beach all the time. I just talked about the Marathon Burger shit yesterday. Like, I'm not biased. Like, if anybody is unbiased, it's me. I got into it with Mark Nasty on Ace Boys Worldwide. Hey, you don't got to get up out of here. You could be a fan of multiple pages or work for multiple pages and still be we not no cult. We not know one linear thought. If Smartino is over on Dijon's page, that's fine. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We ain't got no enemies. We ain't got no thing where people can't be involved or be a part of what we got going on. People have interests. People have things that they like outside of what we like. And that's fine. That's okay. We got to do better with that. Hey, Fred, G Black, P Nice, I'm back on Fig yesterday. Shout out to Long Beach showing up, being on back on Fig yesterday, getting the narrative straight, getting the word out about Marathon Burgers and what happened and what took place and where it took place, and trying to shed light on truth. So shout out to them. He's not a fan. He a payroll spy. That's fine. That he's fine. It's still a view. He's still in here engaging, still making impact. Somebody said that there is a young black metal group. I forget what Paradox. Well, there's also a young black. What are they? They're in rock and roll, I believe. But Water, the guy that I'm the reality check that's dropping this Friday is a guy named Water, a rapper from Compton that just doing an album with AC, produced his album. AC just produced Bell. AC the producer just produced Bell's last project. AC the producer is produced Water's next project coming out that is called I Seen the End Already. I Seen the End Already. ISTEA. ISTA. I Seen the End Already, and it is dope as hell. His name is Water. He's a rapper from Compton. Survived some shit, dealt with a lot of anxiety, panic attacks, anxiety, stress, depression. And he talks about it all on Reality Check. It's going to drop Friday. He's a dope artist, but his brother is a part of a group out of Compton as well. I think it's called Paris, Texas. Paris, Texas. Band. Yeah, it's called Paris, Texas. Paris says American alternative hip hop duo from Los Angeles, California, formed in 2018. Yeah, it's like I'm learning about all kind of alternative music and all kinds of things. But there is young black men that are not being marginalized and not being boxed in. I will look up Paradox also, but Paris, Texas. This is Paris, Texas. They've done the Tyler Creator. They've done the Burning Man, or what is that big show out there? What is that? Oh, shoot. Not Burning Man, you guys. What is it where they go with all of the RVs out into the desert? Coachella? Is it Coachella? Coachella, Burning Man, Flognog. They've done all this stuff. And if you guys heard the song on the intro to the reality checks, I have a new song that is TF. You know what? I'm gonna play that song actually. I'm gonna play that song. It's TF and Water, and you guys probably have never heard it. It's unreleased. You guys want to hear unreleased TF? You guys want to hear some unreleased TF and Water? I have a reality check dropping Friday with Water. Let me go to that actually. TF was playing with a metal band in Texas, in Arizona. Let's go. How do I go to Scent? Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to find. Why I don't say no date on it? I'm gonna send it to myself again. Hold on. Dang it. Oh man, I'll be so mad if I can't find this. Hold on, you guys. Dang. See if it's. Can you guys hear me? Is it going through? Just 1 second. I'm trying to find this. What up, Sunshine Baby? What up, Sizzle Show? Good morning to the Ghetto Cafe. Good morning to you. Let me see if I can find this song. Might be in my download. Y'all know I'm old, man. Y'all know I'm old. Just don't bag on me. Don't bag on me. Here we go. That don't sound good though. This is not how it's supposed to sound. Hey, I know. It sounds dope. I already know. But that's not a clean version of it. I have a clean version of it somewhere that I want to see where it's at. Let me see. Hmm.
You can walk through if you fall through when I call you up. You want it, I'ma get it for you. Let me get you, put you in that boat, take up another issue. Soon as I fell in it, I fell in love with you. Trying to fight the feelings, it's ahead of baby you. So
Hey, hey, hold on. Let me, if I can find the complete song. Let me see if I can find the complete song. Because that's something that I had just pulled up. Hold on. Damn. I love that shit.
you can walk through if you fall through when I call you up.
And I lied.
You want
That's not unreleased. I messed up. I said unreleased music. That's not unreleased. They released it so I won't get demonetized when I play it. So that's what that is. That's trophied up. It's on Bell's album, but they let me have that for my intro so I don't get demonetized anytime it plays. Hold on. And if you guys haven't heard Bell's Ghetto Gold yet, if you haven't heard Ghetto Gold yet, Ghetto Gold, Baby Keem, also Baby Keem's album, but Ghetto Gold by Bell. Oh my lord. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
You want it, I'ma get it for you. Let me get you. Put you in that boat, take up another issue. Soon as I fell in it, I fell in love with you. Trying to fight the feelings, it's a head up. Baby, you so trophied up. You know you call.
Shout out Bell.
Trophied up. You ghetto gold. Trophied up. You know you cold. You ghetto gold. You ghetto gold, baby.
Yeah, you're a step to obstacles. Dallas, we did Papa Do's. And we don't penny pinch, we spin it all. That's what the profit for. I'm Kansas in the final four. Any given canvas you imagine, I'm relying on souls. This a different tier, you know my fabric cut from rain goes. They cover Cambridge, you know that moment never lasts for show. I got an everlasting flow. No, I can't relax, I'm too attached, I can't let it go. 92 Fendi.
Hey, I don't know why I can't listen to the whole thing because I don't have Apple Music on the PC. Oh, I think I am attached Bluetooth. I think you guys can hear it through the Bluetooth if I play it. It's tripping. I'm tripping. I got the Bluetooth hooked up. Shout out Tiny, I see you. It's a herd. I don't know if it's left or right, but it's a herd, my nigga. Shout out to Tiny. Let's just listen to it all the way through. I got it. As a man. Shout out Bell. Shout out Cellbird.
You want it, I'ma get it for you. Let me get you. Put you in that boat, take up another issue. Soon as I fell in it, I fell in love with you. Trying to fight the feelings, it's a head up. Baby, you so trophied up.
Trophied up.
You know you cold. Trophied up. You ghetto
gold.
gold. Trophied up. You know you cold. You ghetto gold. You ghetto gold, baby.
Yeah, you're a step to obstacles. Dallas, we did Papa Do's. And we don't penny pinch, we spin it all. That's what the profit for. I'm Kansas in the final four. Any given canvas you imagine, I'm relying on souls. This a different tier, you know my fabric cut from rain goes. They cover Cambridge, you know that moment never lasts for show. I got an everlasting flow. No, I can't relax, I'm too attached, I can't let it go. 92 Fendi is a ticket on your vintage pose. And Drake's, that's for basic hoes. It's a bill, short rigatoni, grab a plate to go. And lames can't stand next to me, that's the juxtapose. Had to get a rock and that's the topic, I adjust the goals. Boy, we brought the pressure and the extras. You uncomfortable?
You know you cold. Trophied up. You ghetto gold. Trophied up. You know you cold. You ghetto gold. You ghetto gold, baby.
Ghetto Gold. You know I'm gonna get it for.
Let's go. All right, my bad, y'all. My bad. Let's start that a little bit over. Y'all know who it is.
Ghetto gold. Trophied up. You know you cold. You ghetto gold. You ghetto gold, baby.
Ghetto Gold. You know I'm gonna get it for you, so I don't wanna hear shit when I'm busy. Let me hit them corners, Tiffany blue, match the aroma. East Saint, Globetrotter, dribble drop buckets in East Day. Peace sakes, I'm still thinking back on release days. Nice heated place with dry age, Japanese days. Threw the city on my back and didn't fold without a knee brace. Trophied up, you my first, second, and three place. Running relays, forms on my keychains. I know I'm toxic, I probably never teenage. Just being honest, I only lie about where I'm hiding. I be really up, but baby I'm broke. Bitch, I ain't got it. Still whatever you want and I'm gon' get it. I said whatever you want and I'm gon' get it. This that Ghetto Gold. I said whatever you want and I'm gon' get it. This that Ghetto Gold. Kill it.
Really shit, man.
What up, Jumpy?
Something, but the whole time I already had it. That's what Ghetto Gold is, you know. I just found it in myself. I found it with the people around me, you know. I found value in everything around me. That's what Ghetto Gold is to me. Believing in yourself, that's what Ghetto Gold is to me.
Believing in yourself.
That's what Ghetto Gold is to me. Putting your niggas on it and doing it with your niggas, that's what Ghetto Gold is to me.
That's what Ghetto Gold is to me.
I want blimps for everybody. I want 41s for everybody. We ain't reaching out our frame no more, you know. We found value in ourselves. We found value in what we doing. So,
Ghetto Gold.
For real.
Hey, Bill, check it out.
All independent. When we get it, get your digits up.
Uh-oh, no, can't do that. Speak to him one more time, Bill.
Believing in yourself. That's what
Believing in
Ghetto Gold is
yourself.
to me.
Listen to what he
I'm
said.
gon' get it, this that lie about where I'm hiding. I be really up, but baby, I'm broke. Bitch, I ain't got it. Still, whatever you want, and I'm gon' get it. I said, whatever you want, and I'm gon' get it. This that Ghetto Gold.
Listen.
I said, whatever you want, and I'm gon' get it. This that Ghetto Gold. Kill it.
Really shit, man. I thought I was missing something, but the whole time I already had it.
Already had it.
That's what Ghetto Gold is, you know. I just found it in myself. Found it with the people around me, you know. I found that.
Found it within himself. Found it in the people around him. Had it the whole time. I am Ghetto Gold. Glasses Malone, G Malone says, G says, we are the clout. I can't be the clout. We are the clout.
Everything around me. That's what Ghetto Gold is to me. Believing in yourself, that's what Ghetto Gold is to me. Standing for something, that's what Ghetto Gold is to me. Putting your niggas on it and doing it with your niggas, that's what Ghetto Gold is to me. I want blimps for everybody. I want 41s for everybody. We ain't reaching out our frame no more, you know. We found value in ourselves. We found value in what we doing. So, it's that Ghetto Gold, for real.
Hey, Ghetto Gold, trophy it up. Hey, that shit is dope. That's Water, Bell, TF. AC the producer. Did a reality check with AC the producer. Dope ass producer. Water, his reality check is coming up next. Met him at the Mike and Keys studio, did our reality check there. But I also have more music by him. I don't know if they want me to play the shit that they gave me. They gave me some shit. I'm gonna ask. I don't know. It might mess up I don't know if it's released for me to do it, get demonetized or whatever. But I got his whole next album, his album cover art, Water. We went there because we was talking about Water. Shout out to Bell, shout out to TF. But Water's got some dope shit, man, coming out. I already seen the end. I seen the end already coming out. And he's talking about when he died for like 20 minutes, he was dead and came back to life. He literally died and came back to life. And I'm not going to reveal too much of the story, but that's the gist of it. Dead and gone, came back to life. And now he's living his life right now, and he's making music, and he's just reinvested in himself, but also fighting his own demons, just like us. We fighting our own demons. We all fighting our own demons. Every morning we get up, we got to fight a demon. We got to fight something that we're trying to kick, something we're trying to get rid of, something we're trying not to go back to. The old us, the future shit, people trying to present new shit. You got to have discernment on what you're doing and what you choose to be in your world and what not to be in your world. Pay attention to the feelings. But it's a dope reality check. And shout out to brother Jumbie. He's back in the building. I told you Jumbie ain't went nowhere. Jumbie been here. Cristiano had sent a super chat, Jumbie, talking about, I haven't seen Jumbie in. I'm like, nah, Jumbie be in all the imperfect perspectives. He be in all the syndicates. He be there. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to you. But Ghetto Gold, trophied up. Shout out to Tiny. He was in the building, probably on his way. Dropping his son off, and just I'm gonna chop it up with Tiny too, because I'm reaching out to fathers and sons, and I'm doing a segment on the network, on the page, where it's about fathers and sons and sitting with the father and sitting with the son. Doesn't matter how old, how young, but just sparking conversation between father and son, because a lot of the times, you guys, us as a people, we don't talk about certain things with our kids because we're not brave enough to open the conversation or don't know how to open up that conversation. And sometimes it is very valuable to have somebody there to ask you the question that will have you say what is hard for you to say. And sometimes you don't know how to intro, how to present this information, or how to present it to your children, or how to present it to your son, or a son to a dad. I want to talk to you about something, but I don't know how to start the conversation. You know what I mean? And so that's what father and son is. And that's what I believe the benefit of therapy is. Like, therapy is nothing extraordinary, ain't nothing out of this world, ain't nothing super special. But what it is that these people, these therapists have figured out a way to get you to talk about things that you're uncomfortable with or things that you aren't necessarily diving into or paying attention to, because sometimes we'll avoid something that's uncomfortable. We'll take the path of least resistance. Like shit, talking about that is tough. So I'm going to just deal with it. I'm not even going to bring it up. I'm just going to deal with it on the inside and just keep pushing. That's the path of least resistance. But when a therapist or when an outside party or when a friend, a brother, uncle, sister, auntie, when they start talking to you and bringing out these things that you are bottling up because you don't know how to deal with them, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with the father and son. Like, tell your son this or this and that. Tell your dad, what is this? And I got some dope questions. It's going to be called, I don't know the title of it, but it's father and son. I already got my first 3 people coming through. And what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do it in bunches of 3. I'm going to have 3 episodes in one, 3 different sets of fathers and sons on each episode. And it's going to be jumping from clip to clip, like watching I'll ask one a question, but I'll ask all of them in different interviews or different settings, the same question, but I'll let you see the different reactions and the different ways that people are maybe uncomfortable or how you can see like they're fighting emotions. It's going to be dope, you guys. It's going to be dope. I got a lot of kids from the sports teams that Xanders plays with, a lot of the coaches, a lot of the fathers that I know that are all about it. One of the brothers that I grew up with, I met his brother, his older brother. I met him a while ago, but I talked to him the other day. We never really had a like solid conversation, just like in-depth conversation outside of, hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Chopped it up with him and let him know how important his brother was to me in my life. Rest in peace to his brother. And just got to tell him like the impact he made on me when I was in the 9th grade, just being a knucklehead. There wasn't very many people that could talk to me or that could line me up and like sit me down and like, hey, like nigga, sit your ass down. The fuck you doing? You out here tripping. His brother was one of those people, not just because he was a special person, a big dude, strong dude, and somebody that you could look up to in that sense, but just he was the only one that took the time to be like, what you're doing is wrong. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do and I see you, but I see that you're running from some shit. You need to chill. And I told him about that shit. It was a very emotional moment for me because I never got to talk to anybody about it. It was never relevant to anybody to tell them about that. And so I talked about some shit that I had inside that I never talked to anybody about, that I was grateful for and that I was thankful for. And I got to tell his brother, who was mourning his passing, and it was a while ago, but still mourning his brother, but getting able to tell him the impact his brother had on me. And he's from the opposite side. Shit, it's crazy how life works, but that's what I'm trying to create and what I'm trying to do with the reality checks and with this father and son situation and getting to dive deeper into these relationships and how we love each other, how we deal with each other. This has been dope, man. I like this 5 a.m. roll call. Where you guys checking in from? Where you guys, go ahead and drop your cities in here also. What city are y'all checking in from? What state y'all checking in from? What's the weather where you at? Because today, we fighting the Reptilians, man. We fighting the Reptilians, dude. Today, Los Angeles weather is, where you guys checking in from? Where you guys coming from, man? Are y'all at work? Headed to work? Getting off work? Dropping the kids off? What you doing, man? This is a check-in with the chat. What's up, Ghetto Cafe? Oakland, California in the building. Let's go. Tacoma in the building. Tacoma, Washington. Let's go. So right now it's 53 degrees in Los Angeles. Denver, Colorado in the building. Let's go. You know what? Let me go ahead and do something real quick. Denver, Colorado. Eric Chapman, Houston, Texas. Alberto, my Denver, Colorado correspondent. Eric Chapman, my Houston, Texas correspondent. Yes, 53 degrees right now in Los Angeles, in South Central. 0 precipitation, 85% humidity, wind 2 miles per hour. And that was the latest at 6 o'clock. It's 6:38 though. But The high today is going to be 73. Love that. Love that for us, man. Where is everybody else checking in from, man? Damn, 73 is beautiful. 73 is beautiful. Ooh, 28 degrees. Where you at, J802? Columbus, Ohio, tapping in. What up, Ohio? What up? Tapping in from Camden, New Jersey, Long Beach. I'm at work, though, in Garden Grove. Let's go, Reggie Brown. Walking the dogs, work out. East Coast, baby. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you. Eclectic Soul. Day off, doctor's appointment. Boom. What's up with the Reptilians from Houston, Texas? Houston, Texas. Hey, Houston be representing, huh? We got San Antonio, Texas. It's 65 degrees. Attending church at the Ghetto Cafe while working. Sergio, let's go. We up in here, man. Look at us. Reggie Brown actually stayed down the street from Marathon, Rios. I was there with my daughter. I'm glad you guys were safe. Hopefully you guys got to get a burger. Or if you didn't, go back and get a burger. 45 and cloudy. Dope shirt, Rios. And this is a black-owned company, too. I just can't think of the dude's name. I wish... I ripped a tag out of this motherfucker, too. God damn it. But this dude, he's dope. He's got Meteor Man stuff. Shout out to my brother, man. He be in Leimert Park. He be at the Taste of Soul. He be at all the events. Damn it. Man, I forgot his name. Shit, San Diego high is 70. Okay. Redondo Beach. South Bay representing in the building. I love the South Bay, man. You guys got your own little world, your own little bubble over there. Boston is actually warm compared to the last couple of weeks. Yeah. Shout out to the weather turning around out there on the East Coast. Philly, I heard it was 53 degrees the other day. And they said that, like, they was so happy it was 53. So happy it was 53. But this is us checking in the morning, man. This is the roll call. This is us. Out there, everybody doing certain things, going to work, going to doctor's appointments. I remember going to the bank with my grandma, going to the grocery stores with my grandma, running errands with my grandma as a kid. Her kids used to be dropping her money off and she would go take it to the bank. We used to have to go to the bank. I remember her filling out the little thing like, oh man. I really appreciate you guys, man. All over. And this is the power of the internet. Look at us connecting from all these places. Look at us connecting from all these places. I'd have never been able to connect with you guys and talk to you guys if it wasn't for this. What a blessing. What a blessing it is to be able to chop it up with you guys and to sit here and be on some positive shit, not being negative, not wishing bad on nobody, just wishing the best for everybody. And yeah, the Black Samurai Yasuki, slave to samurai. Dope. First Black Samurai. But just starting our day off good, starting our day off with warmth. Let's be optimistic. Let's go out here, be great people. Not saying that we're not going to have obstacles. Not saying that we're not going to have to deal with adversity, but let's be confident going into it, saying that, ain't nothing too much for me. There ain't too much on my plate. Just going to eat one portion at a time. Slowly, I'm going to clear this plate. And then after that plate is cleared, I'm going to ask for another one. We got to go into this world, you guys, with our chest out, our head held up high, knowing that I'm supposed to be here right now. Any room that I'm in, I'm supposed to be there. They're like, oh, you guys is millionaires? Yeah, I'm not, but I'm supposed to be in this room. Oh, y'all doing this? Y'all doing that? Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Ain't no difference between you and me. Besides what you've experienced and what you've been exposed to. I'm exposing myself to these different rooms and these different conversations. We are great. We need to know that in every walk, every step we take, we need to know our greatness. Recognize your own greatness. And I'm not saying be out here cocky in this and just shitting on people. No, I'm just saying know your greatness. Know that you're supposed to be there. Know that like what I do is amazing. Who I am is amazing. I'm alive because there's a mission that I'm supposed to accomplish. There's a mission for me out here. There's many of reasons why I could not have been here. There's many of opportunities for me not to have been here. But I'm still here because the mission's not done. Job's not done. We don't never know who we're going to affect out here in this world. We don't know who we're going to impact in a positive way. We don't know who's watching. It may be your neighbor across the street. It may be somebody at work. It may be the dude at 7-Eleven that you get your coffee from every morning. Like, damn, dude, I appreciate you being here every day. Every morning I see you getting coffee, you suited and booted, you got your cologne on, and you ready just to attack the world. I need to be more like that. Or somebody that you give $1 to, or somebody that you look out for. Like, damn, that person looked out for me. Shit, you know what? I need to be more like that. Damn, that motherfucker took the time to sit and talk to me and ask me questions when most people are scared of how I look, or afraid of me, afraid of the tattoos on my face, or afraid of my earrings, or afraid that I'm homeless, or this and that. No one takes the time to check on me and see how I'm doing. We have impact, y'all. We are powerful people. We are special individuals, each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. But you have to believe that, and you have to know it. You know what I mean? Like they say, what happens in the dark comes out. What happens in the dark, what you do in the dark comes to the light. Yeah, okay. But shit, I'm working in the light. What I'm doing in the light destroys the dark. What I do in the light destroys the dark. Y'all want to say what happens in the dark comes to light? Yeah, but my light, what I'm doing in the light is destroying the dark. Killing it. Give yourself grace. We always issue grace out to everybody else. He didn't mean that. You know what? He's having a bad day. When do you say that for yourself? You know what? I'm just having a bad day. You know what? I let my emotions get the best of me. I didn't mean that. Oh, you could do better. I can do better than that. I could do better than that. I'm sorry. You deserve better than that. You deserve a better version of myself. To yourself. I deserve a better version of myself. I need to treat myself better. Doing these self audits. Asking yourself questions. Like, why the fuck did that make me so mad? What about that? Oh, that person reminds me of my sister. Or that person reminds me of my ex. Why do I not like this person? They ain't never even did nothing to me. Oh shit. Reminds me of such and such. Remember, we issue now grace and mercy everywhere. Oh, you know what? I'll let them have a pass. Are you giving yourself passes? You giving yourself passes? Like, damn, I'll do better next time. You know what? I didn't do my best. I didn't study my best. You know, I will make sure I get enough sleep. I'll eat enough. But are we doing self audits? We do audits at work all the time. We do diagnostics on cars all the time. Diagnostics on machines. Audits on this. We do yearly tax audits, yearly, quarterly audits. Are we doing our monthly audits on ourselves? Okay, how am I doing health-wise? How did I eat this month? How did I work out this month? Oh, shit, maybe because I didn't do those things the right way, or I didn't do those the best, maybe this suffered because of that. Oh, shit, in September when I was working out every day, or when I was eating right, or when I was waking up, drinking water and praying to God, that was a better month for me. Why was it a better month? Oh, I had a program. I was programmed up. I had a little system. I had a system. Oh, shit, this month suffered, or this week suffered because on Monday I had a bad day and I let that shit spill into the rest of my week. And then that spilled into the rest of my month. What was I focused on? What was I thinking about? Was I focused on the negative? Was I putting more energy and thought into the negative than I was the positive? Oh, shit. There you go. Okay. I need to correct this and correct that. But guess what? Everybody in the world is going through it. Everybody in the world is going through that same shit, Rios. You good. Keep it pushing. We always got tomorrow. Or we always got the end of the day. The day's not over. Top of the morning. Top of the top. Oh shit, that is the real Sloka. What's up, Sloka? What's happening, man? Haven't seen that young man in a long time, man. How you doing, brother? Good to see you in the morning. Top of the morning. Blessings to you and your family, brother. Damn, that just really made me smile. That's what's up. Like shit like that. It's stuff like that. The small things, small stuff. that can make you happy if you allow it. Like, damn, I'm glad that dude's here. I'm glad that dude's doing well. In the chat, chilling. Who's watching? Who's listening? I don't know, but we're gonna be the same people no matter what. God is good, man. Blessings to you and your family, Sloka. Prayers, healing, strength, all in your direction, all in your family's direction, because we all need it. We all going through shit. You know, the last episode of Syndicate that I had with my brothers, dude, hopefully I get these clips out, and get the reels out from that episode, because the reels have a real impact. They have an impact. The shorts, they have an impact because people get to see something real quick, and the clips, they don't have to watch the whole thing. But watching my brother Fred go through his grief and his pain of losing his mother to cancer. I lost my grandfather, both my grandfathers to cancer. Multiple people affected by cancer in my family. I had a cancer scare. But seeing him and him talking about the grief and the pain that he's going through over losing his mother to cancer, fighting that battle, and hearing Manny say, damn, Fred, that just really put into perspective how much of a hurt that is, because my mom hugging me helped me get through my situation and helped me get through my divorce. Just one hug from my mom. And the fact that you don't have that anymore really makes me feel and hurt for you and understand. I don't know what it's like, but I feel for you and I'm here for you. Like that shit, like when I say that shit put me in a place where I was just like, God damn, thank God for what you do have. We have that. I have my mom, I have my dad. That I may not see them a lot, but I have them. We have to give, because the pain that caused in my brother's life, it's rough. It was rougher. It was worse. It's getting better. But I gave him all the grace because I knew what he was going through. I give Manny all the grace because I knew what he was going through. But guess what? It's other people in the world going through the same shit that you might meet today, and they might honk their horn, or they may be like, what the hell? But they going through the same shit. I'm giving grace to my brothers. I'm giving grace to everybody. I don't know what anybody is dealing with. They might be dealing with even worse shit. They might have got the worst news of their life. But in my mind, I'm starting to have moments where I step back and be like, it ain't worth it. I don't know what they going through. I might be the one in wrong. You attacking, beating, fighting, yelling at somebody that just found out they got 30 days to live. Or they may have just lost their baby. You may be dealing with a man who ain't seen his daughter in 5 years. Not at his own will and not because of his own doing, just because somebody is torturing him and being mean and tormenting him with his own child. But you're going to fix your fist to knock him out or to break his nose or to harm him because you don't like the way he's walking around. You ain't nobody's daddy. You ain't nobody to tell anybody how to walk around. And that was something I had to tell myself. Like, oh shit, you got to put yourself in their shoes. That's an old saying for you youngsters out here. Put yourself in their shoes. But really, you can't, because you don't know what's going on in certain people's life. You can't put yourself in their shoes. So just give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them grace, because you don't know their story. You can't put yourself in everybody's shoes if you don't know what the hell they're going through. You have to come in peace, as Smack would say. Shout out to Sloka. I really appreciate him hopping in here, man. Life is a trip, man. Life is a trip. Appreciate it. Life is a trip. Appreciate that shit. It's a blessing. We all woke up today, right? It's a blessing that we got up, raised up out the bed. It's people that woke up today that can't get out the bed. It's people that didn't wake up. Remember that. This is a gift. This life is a gift. The pain, the hurt, all of that shit is a gift. Because there's every opportunity, every minute that passes is an opportunity to make an impact, to be positive, to be good, to show people like, okay, if he can make it through that, so can I. Like, I'm making it through my shit so babies and kids can make it through their shit. Like, oh, that fool was a goddamn terror. And look now. Damn. Nah, he ain't the richest cat in the world. He ain't this and that. But he is happy with his life. He's happy with himself. He's fighting those demons, knowing he's got to fight demons all day, knowing he's going to have to wake up and fight a demon. Knowing he's going to have to fight his past, his memories. He's going to have to fight evil shit every day. He's still willing to get up and fight the good fight. We all are. We all are willing to fight the good fight. We may be at work, not wanting to be there, but we know we need to be there to support what we got going on. There's somebody with no job that's like, shit, I wish I was a garbage man, or I wish I was a waitress or some shit. I wish I had my driver's license. I wish my credit was all right. I wish this and that. Something about what you have is what somebody else wants. Put on the give grace glasses. Yeah, don't let nobody touch you. Yeah, defend yourself. Don't let nobody enter your space and just be disrespectful or whatever. But don't take penitentiary chances over somebody you wouldn't give a French fry. You're not worth me being away from my family. You're not worth me being away from my kids. None of y'all worth that. That's trying to tempt me. You're not worth me losing my family. Let me take some time. Let me take a deep breath. Let me reflect. Perspective. Nah. You ain't got nothing to lose. I'm about to throw away I got everything you want in life. You mad because you don't got it. Imagine me throwing that away for somebody who wants everything that I want. That's mad at themselves for not having it. And my hard work that I've worked for, I've scraped, I've crawled, I've bled, I've cried, I've celebrated, I've been joyous for just 2 seconds. For 2 seconds of anger, 3 seconds of anger. What do they say? Walk away and live another day. Yeah, man, I'm all about that. But remember, start looking at others like you. But you have to love yourself to recognize yourself in other people, because you might see yourself in somebody else and not like them because you don't like yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love who you are and what you are, you guys. Learn to love your imperfections. Learn to love your strengths, your weaknesses. Like, oh shit, I know I'm not good here, but such and such that. But love that portion of yourself so that you can recognize that portion of yourself in other people. You'll start giving grace. You'll start being nicer. Start treating people better. It's all love, man. And guess what? I'm about to go drop my baby off to school. About to go give her a hug, kisses, give my wife a hug, give my wife a kiss, give my son a hug, give him a kiss. Tell them that I love them. Tell them to go out into this world and be great. Because this is how we start in our mornings, man. 5 a.m. I wanted to get a 4 a.m. workout in. Did not do it. 4 a.m. is a cold wake-up time because it be cold too. And I'm going to be working out outside with my penitentiary weights. Pull-ups, dips, pull-ups, penitentiary dumbbells, rusty bench press. My goal is to work out at 4 a.m. and get in here at 5 a.m. I got here at 5 a.m. Didn't work out at 4 a.m. But that's the goal. Just transparency. Drink y'all some water. Go be healthy. Eat good. Pray up. Take your moments to thank God. Take moments to thank the people that you love. Tell them that you love them. Send them a quick text. I need to listen to my own words. Nagua Arts, Fat Equals Flavors, Sunshine Baby. Everybody up in here, man. Everybody who's up in here early in the morning, I appreciate you. Guys, go be great. Go be a blessing for somebody else. Go out into the world and be a blessing for somebody else. Yeah, we want to be blessed, but guess what? We got to bless others. Go out there, help those who are in need of help. Keep your eyes open, your ears peeled, your eyes peeled, your ears open for anybody in need of just a word, just a kind listening, anything. Go out there, be a blessing because you're capable, you're special, and we all are great individually. Together, special. All right, man. Y'all go out there, be great, man. Blessings to everybody out there. It's all love all the time. This is the AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. We out.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze, cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low.